What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga Career Mode. It's episode number 37 and this is it, biggest episode of the save. It is make or break as you face both second and third place in La Liga. 10 games to go in the driving seat and could possibly all but secure the La Liga Championship today, or be caught up by either Real Madrid or Barca as we face them both. Plus, we'll have both legs of our Champions League quarter-final, home and then away against Paris Saint-Germain. So biggest episode of the save, and the small matter of Samu being injured for all of it makes it even more dramatic. First game, Barca at home, Vamos Valencia. The gap is 10 points and we've got 10 games to go. And the elephant in the room, which I've started to discuss a bit more recently, is that we are still undefeated. And I was undefeated in the penultimate season of my Plymouth Argyle save. And then I bottled it on, Kvaratskhelia Kalia. I bottled it on match day 33, I think it was, or match day 32, or maybe 31, in the early 30s against Chelsea at home. So, I've only ever done it once before, and that was, coincidentally, in La Liga with Atletico Madrid. Eyes on the prize. We've got to win the title first. Kelvin Chan's done brilliantly well there, and given space going away. Oh my goodness. Well, he's developed brilliantly since coming back from Burnley, but his finishing still needs a bit of work. He has scored a lot in the league this season, but that is one he will want back. When you get your first shot, you want to make sure you test the goalkeeper. You don't have to score, but just test the keeper. Like that, as Chevalier makes a brilliant close-out save. And that was closer to testing the corner flag. But 22 minutes in, brilliant stop by Chevalier. Both teams failing to score early, as it remains 0-0 and relatively open here. 18 to play. The game started off at a frenetic pace. Since then, it's really calmed down. But to be honest, this is fine with me. Totally fine, because I often say this, but when you are the team that's setting the pace at the top of the table, when you take on a challenger, you don't have to win. Just make sure you don't lose, because if you do draw, it means that the point gap remains the same. You restrict the chaser from catching up to you and cutting the gap, but also, you've taken a game out of the season. Oh, what a tackle, Mascara. You're closer to the finale, and one more game has gone. 10 to play, still 0-0. Defense, brilliant. Christian Mascara in this run lately has been a brick wall. Yep, sometimes you just need to know when to take the point, the clean sheet, and call it a good result. I certainly will there. Gap remains the same between us and Barcelona, and with 9 games to play, the title is still ours to throw away. Right, following game, here we go then, here we go. First time we've got there in the save. Back-to-back last 16 knockouts in the past 2 years, but this season overcoming our demons, overcoming Juve, and making the quarterfinals of the Champions League. The team standing in our way, though, of reaching the semis, Paris Saint-Germain. First leg hit from start, and I would say we are slight underdogs for this based on how much we struggled, not just throughout the save, but also particularly in Europe as well. PSG in the first leg in the east of Spain. Vamos Valencia. I don't think Luis Enrique is getting the credit he deserves this season at PSG. And I know what some people will be saying, well, come on, Doxy boy, winning Liga with PSG is like playing career mode on amateur. Listen, I understand, they're always going to be the firm favourites to win the title, and that's why it's no surprise they are still top, and at the time of recording this commentary, yes! Undefeated as well. But they're also going for the French Cup, and they're also into the Champions League last day as well, knocking out one of the favourites, Liverpool, after trailing the first leg at home. Not many teams can do that against the Reds. Oh, not to mention the small matter of losing Kylian Mbappe, one of the best, if not the best player in world football, on a free transfer as their talisman departed to Real Madrid in the summer. I think he deserves some credit, Enrique. I'll give it to him. I think sometimes people look at one of the big European clubs and think, well, this is what they're supposed to do. They've got the money, they've got the resources, they've got the players, but ultimately you still have to do it, you know? Oh, great save, Chevalier. And catches the rebound as well. Whether you are expected to do it or not, you still have to deliver. And it's safe to say PSG are delivering and doing a great job as they aim to transition into a new look Paris Saint-Germain without the star talisman Mbappe. What a save, Chevalier. And we still lead here at the Mestalla courtesy of Ferreras. Oh, get in! And he's got another! No Samu, no problem. The academy kids out of the youth setup from season 1. This is what we were dreaming of when we took over at the Mestalla. A new look Valencia team with the youth boys combining for one of the biggest goals of the save. Chan to Ferreras, Valencia 2-0 up 38 minutes in. What a save by Chevalier though. And how different this tie, let alone this leg, would be looking had PSG gone into the break, tied at 1-1 instead of 2-0 down. Rodrigo stops on a dime, pegs it back. And as Bruno Guimaraes feeds it through to a new gen. Murillo, Chevalier is there again. The difference a world-class keeper can make. Could have been 2-1 down now. Instead, we're 2-0 up still. Mascara, who pops it back to Prados, finds Pepe Lu. Silva on. Fabio. Oh, that could have been possibly tie over. Rodrigo gets away. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant for Rodrigo. Dribbling through the tiniest of gaps. And Chevalier finally beaten after a brilliant 82 minutes here ahead of Mestalla. And what a crucial... Oh, no. What a crucial goal that could prove to be. I've got to get a new controller, man. The right trigger is so busted. I'm always sprinting without meaning to. Oh, it's Duranville's cross-come shot. Almost clipped in. Instead, clipped the bar. And it's still 2-1. A flurry from PSG late. And we could have been 3-0 up. Instead, it's 2-1 and almost 2-2. As we said during the course of this game, the different scorelines we could have had tonight, but instead it is going to finish, as we'll see it out from here, 2-1 Valencia. Incredibly nervy at times. Oh. Fabio Silva, come on! What a game! What a game! Stoppage time continued to be played. PSG fuming at the fourth official, saying where those 2 extra minutes came from. I can't hear the complaints though, because I'm getting bundled in the corner as Valencia celebrate their third. Thriller of a tie to Mestalla. What a brilliant game. And we go back to Paris, leading by 2. What a game this has been. Oh, what a game. What a game. Obviously one of the best to save, no question. And for the following contest, got to refocus as we get back to matters in La Liga. Real Madrid have cut the gap to 8 points with 9 games to go. And it's not over. If we slip up here against Osasuna and Real Madrid win, and we lose to them in the next game as well, well, they'll be within touching distance with just a few games remaining. Big contest here in Pamplona. Osasuna away. Vamos Valencia. What a game, man. Seriously. And, you know, those are the games. And I know I've said this before, but I mean it with complete sincerity. 15 plus DLC. You know, 15 plus DLC. High stakes, high pressure, tension, loads of drama. Some feisty challenges during that game. Please just, let's, you know, couple of scuffles. Couple of more, let's just say, emotive responses when chatting to opponent players. I don't know, just I think personally it'll make the game more realistic, more immersive, and adds another layer. Oh, Fatty to the tension. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Just over. So it's a guy, excellent start from Valencia. It's that first goal's coming. You keep your foot on that gas pedal. And you're going to get it, no doubt. It's just one of those fixtures, and I say this all the time, like when you've had a good start, you haven't had the breakthrough yet, just keep going. Don't change anything. You are going to get the breakthrough in time if you just keep doing what you're doing. All the right things are happening. Good build-ups, good passing, good moving, creating opportunities. The only thing that's missing is the finish. But you'll get it eventually. It'll happen. It'll happen. Eventually, the clock's your friend. Plenty of time. At some point, you'll break through. 6 to go before the break. We've got that second leg in Paris in the week. And whilst we take a 2-goal lead, well, based on the pattern of play in that. Oh, what a ball, that first leg. Game's far from over. So I will take some starters off at the break. But I think Hugo Duro can play the rest of the game because Ferreira's will definitely be starting in Wednesday night. 2-0 up there, though. Points should be in the bag. This has been quite a routine game for Valencia, and a comfortable win here away in Navarre as Bardi does well, and it will be back-to-back clean sheets in the league and back to winning ways in La Liga, and now 30 games in a row in La Liga without defeat. It's one of those games where I could have simmed it and we probably would have won anyway, but if we are to end up not just with the championship but doing it undefeated as well, I want to know I played every single one of those 38 games. 30 down, 8 to play. But before we think of the following game, Real Madrid, biggest remaining, we head to Paris. Yet Wednesday night, Champions League, second leg of the quarter-final, leading by 2, courtesy of Fabio Silva's last-second dagger. The question is, can we make sure we see out the job and make the semi-finals for the first time in the save? Champions League quarter, second leg away in Paris. Vamos, Valencia. That's a nice ball through that. And Chouameni looking for a teammate. Mascara is dead and dribbles into Barcola, who gets it back and shoots. Chevalier makes a brilliant save. It's a scramble. And Chevalier is there as Barcola hits the deck early. And it remains still 3-1 over 2 legs. That was a real chaotic start to the game. But based on how the first leg went, I suppose no one is surprised. So second half is underway. 8 minutes after the restart. Christian Mascara has just flown into the book after flying into a tackle. Oh my word, and Rodrigo's shot was so quick, the cameraman could barely track it. We're still tied at 0-0 tonight. I've had no chances. I've done absolutely nothing. Haven't had many opportunities going forward for a good chance, but it's just nerves. So many nerves after what happened in the first leg. I don't want to go forward and commit too many white shirts and give away easy chances on the break. At the moment, I'm trying to see out the 0-0. Well, that is going to do it. A really, really uneventful game. Considering how the first leg went, I don't think anyone would have predicted a 0-0 stalemate in Paris. Our second goalless draw in 4, but just like against Barca, it's a good result. Scratch that, it's a great result. A clean sheet in the French capital means we are through to the Champions League semi-finals. A tale of 2 legs, but Valencia make it through. So we've gone from that absolutely chaotic first leg, where it could have finished any scoreline you want, 5-4, 6-5, whatever, to a 0-0 in Paris, where we'll take on either Liverpool, Barca or Arsenal in the semi-finals. I mean, no one would have predicted that. But here we go, draw for the semi-finals is going to put Valencia against... just show us, man. We know it's done. It'll be in the calendar. We're going to take on... I kind of want Barca. It's not, it's Arsenal. Arsenal first away in North London and then at home. We faced them in the league phase and of course we drew with them, but that was the final game which I simulated. But of course I certainly won't be simulating that one, obviously. Right, let's do 2 more games then. And we'll start with this penultimate game today, and it's without a shadow of a doubt the biggest league game of the entire save. It is Real Madrid at home with 8 to play and an 8-point gap. We are still unbeaten, but I'm not really thinking about it. All I'm thinking about is keep Real Madrid at bay, and we'll be 8 clear with 7 to play and destiny firmly in our own hands. Win it, and we're 11 clear with the bare head-to-head record as well. The only thing we can't do today is lose. Starring a little bit in the recent weeks for form, but this is the biggest game of the season. Can't afford to stutter here. Real Madrid, Vamos Valencia. I still can't get over the fact that game finished 0-0. I mean, that was a more unlikely scoreline than 4-4 or something, considering how the first leg went. Went in Prados. There's the intercepts on Mbappe. But yeah, we're stuttering for form a little bit recently. Not at our best. Again, only 2 wins in our last 4 games. Defense is tightened up, which is great, but... Oh! Well, we know if Real Madrid win this, end our unbeaten season probability, cut the gap to 5, guaranteed to finish up with a better head-to-head record than us. And with 7 to play, I'll be feeling very nervous. Good stop keeps, still 0-0. 32 in, still 0-0 once again, like in Paris, feeling the nerves early doors in such a big game. Receding into myself, killing Mbappe once again. Every single game he scores against me. And he's done it again. Nice slip ball through off. He comes off the shoulder of Healer, but it's all about the finish. Just flicks it in with the outside of the right boot. And with 10 to play in the first half, if we are to remain undefeated, we'll have to find a leveller against Real Madrid. Just can't beat them. Oh, come on. Mbappe getting away. Brilliant ball through. Chevalier with the save. And Correa just launched it long, but there's no one there. There's no one there. And a chaotic end to the first half. Unsurprisingly, sees Real Madrid go 2-0 up. I just put the foot on the ball, Doxy boy, man. Put the foot on the ball, slow it down. If you've got to see out the first half down by 1, so be it. Whatever you do, don't concede again. It's exactly what's happened. And we've got a mountain to climb in the second half here. What a stupid decision, honestly. There might not have even been enough time to build a counter-attack. So don't just launch it and hope someone can retrieve it. You're going to the break down by 1. It's not the end of the world. We've come back from 1 goal down quite a few times this season. But from 2-0 down, against this Real Madrid team, good luck. Yes, but Correa says it's not luck we'll need, it's clinical finishing. 2-1. Is it any surprise that if our unbeaten season possibility is going to go, it's going to be the hands of these guys. Ah, Correa couldn't find Chan. The flag would have been up anyway. And now Real on the counter, and this could be the dagger. It's Mbappe through the gap. He's got it back. He's through. It's game. For a second, I didn't think he'd be found. He was. And what he found was a dagger. Kylian Mbappe ends the unbeaten season prospect. I didn't think he'd find a gap there. I swarmed out. And I just thought there's probably not enough space for him to thread the needle and find Kylian Mbappe. So it will deflect into our path. Evidently, I was wrong. And it's cost me the dagger. But to be fair, I will say this, and I always say this, when I've not played well, I'll be honest, when I've been beaten by the better team, I'll tell you, this is one of those games. Beaten by the better team, Real Madrid end the unbeaten season prospect. I've done it once in all my years playing CM. I've had 2 chances in FC25, I've spurned them both. And the crucial element is Real Madrid cut the gap to 5, and they're guaranteed to finish up with a better head-to-head record if we finish level on points. 7 games to play, it's far from over. Oh my goodness, it's 2. It's 2. I've just simmed through to our final game today, and Real played on Tuesday night. I didn't realise that, and thrashed Girona to cut it to 2. We've got a game in hand, don't get me wrong. What was a double-digit gap has now been cut to a 1-game swing, just like that. No surprise, it's Real Madrid that have done it. Final game today, Real Zaragoza away in what has been a really tough run of form. Only 2 wins in our last 5 in all competitions, and a massive one here against a team in the bottom 3. Zaragoza away, well, we must return to winning ways before Arsenal. Vamos Valencia. We're not going to bottle this, are we? Surely not. Surely not. If we bottle this title and go out, come on, Giro. Come on, Giro. Yes! And go out of the Champions League as well. A trophyless save. The first time ever, if you don't count my, what you call challenge saves, if you will. With saving Bray and the youth club. But anyway, can't let it happen. Can't let it happen. Even if we do go out of Europe, just simply cannot afford to let the leagues drop. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of tough fixtures coming in our final run-in, but... Ooh. As Kelechi fires wide, we should be targeting wins in all of them. So, you know, start off here, regain the lead to 5 points, 6 to play, and it's still going to be ours to absolutely throw away. Despite what a ball, despite the loss, it'll still be ours to throw away. Hugo Giro at the double, Samu coming back from injury as well, but Valencia crucially 2-0 up. Ferreras wins it. This should be the dagger, and it is. Diaye. You know, normally I'd put some style on a cutback like that, but I needed him to get his first goal for the club, so he won't end the season without one, and he's just got what will be the clincher. And that'll do it for today's episode, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode, where we'll play a few more games in La Liga with 6 to play, and a gap now 5 points clear of Real Madrid, plus both legs of our Champions League semi-final against Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.